My wife got a hot beef injection from a mutual friend, but after asking for a divorce, all of our friends and family want me to take her back, so should I? I met my wife 10 years ago, we were both in college. We dated for 3 years and have been married for 7. She is a beautiful and amazing person, and everyone in my family loves her. 4 months ago, I found out my wife was having an affair with a mutual friend of ours. It lasted for 1.5 months. During that time, she was acting very shady, ignoring my messages and turning me down every time I tried to initiate intimacy. I thought something was wrong. I snooped but found nothing. Eventually, I hired a private investigator, and within a week, I had proof. She was having an affair with our mutual friend. I immediately confronted her. She confessed to the affair and started crying and begging, basically, all the classic cheater moves when they get caught. I asked her for all the details, including a detailed timeline. That night, she gave me everything. She had been using another phone for the affair. She told me she had intimacy with him only 4 times, and the rest of the time, they were just hanging out and having fun. 3 days later, after more crying and self-loathing, she told me that she had deleted all contact with him and would do whatever it takes to make our marriage work. She suggested marriage counseling. I refused and told her to leave me alone. I was hurt, betrayed, and humiliated. She moved in with her parents. She started texting me every hour about how much she loves me, how she regrets everything, and how she will do anything to save our marriage. After completely ignoring her for 2 days, I texted her that we were getting a divorce. She freaked out and had an emotional breakdown. My phone started blowing up with calls from her parents, sister, and friends, all telling me not to end the marriage and to at least give her a chance. Later that day, she made a long post on Facebook explaining how she had messed up and destroyed our marriage, basically admitting her affair publicly. But I stood firm in my decision. She even insisted on taking a lie detector test to prove she had never cheated before. Blah, blah, blah. I asked her for some time alone to process everything. We have been living separately since. This all happened 4 months ago. Last week, I asked her for a divorce, and she started crying and begging for another chance. After that, she visited my parents and asked them to convince me not to go through with it. Last night, both our parents tried to convince me to work things out. Since she made her Facebook post, almost all of our mutual friends have been telling me how brave she was to admit her affair and that she truly loves me, so I should at least give her a chance. I'm on the edge of having a breakdown. She is truly remorseful and regrets this, I can assure you of that. I do love her, and her cheating on me hurts the most. I don't know what to do. Anyone who is reconciled, how are things going for you? Update 1. First off, thanks to each and every one of you. The amount of support I received in the last 15 hours was unbelievable. I'm sorry I couldn't reply to all the comments and PMs, but I'm trying to answer some common questions. We don't have kids. We were planning to have them after the pandemic was over. We both own a business and work together. I haven't talked to her in almost 3 months, only about business-related matters. Here's the update. After reading all your comments and messages, I decided to talk to my parents. I called them and told them I was going through with the divorce. An hour later, she called me, crying and begging me not to end things. She asked me to at least meet her in person. Since D-Day, I haven't seen her or talked to her about the affair. Every time we spoke, I ignored that subject. She told me she would explain everything and that I should at least hear her side of the story. After that, whatever decision I made, she would respect. Since I don't have much information about the affair, it might give me closure. So, I've decided to meet her on Sunday. That's it, nothing dramatic. Update 2. As planned, we met on Sunday. She looked miserable, I hadn't seen her in a while. We talked about our relationship. I asked her to take down her Facebook post, which she did. I asked her about the affair, why she cheated on me. She told me she was dumb and selfish at the time. She didn't blame me for the affair. She explained that they were casually talking, and he started bragging about his own affairs. She showed me their text messages, where he was boasting about his fun life outside of marriage. She told me she was curious, and one thing led to another. There were several texts where he was guiding her on how to hide the affair. He suggested she buy another phone and always keep it in the car. I took screenshots of everything. She then asked for forgiveness. I forgave her, but I couldn't move past this. Divorce was my default option from the beginning. She begged me to try marriage counseling. She told me she would never date anyone else ever again, and if she did, it would be me. I don't really care. We will still work together since this was our dream project. As for our mutual friend, last I heard, he and his wife decided to reconcile because they have kids. I really feel bad for his wife, she doesn't know what kind of monster he is. We are getting a divorce. I've decided not to be in a relationship ever again. Thank you for all the kind words. Relevant comment. Ha ha ha, this post made me laugh. So why did you have the affair? Well, we were talking, and the subject of affairs came up, and it just sounded like something I wanted to try. I hope you burst out laughing when she said that.